Welcome to our channel. I hope you're doing well. If you're here, it means you want to learn English and understand history in the most powerful and emotional way possible. And today's topic is not just history. It's happening right now. You've seen it in the news. You've seen the pain, the rockets, the protests. But do you understand why this is happening? Today, we break it all down. Not just the headlines, but the reasons behind them. So sit back, focus, because this is not just a story about Iran or Palestine. This is a story about power, people, and pain. And yes, this will help you improve your English. But more than that, it will open your eyes. To understand today's war, you need to go back in time, back to 1948, when the State of Israel was created. Millions of Jews who survived the horrors of the Holocaust came to what was then called Palestine, a land where Arab Muslims and Christians had lived peacefully for centuries. But when Israel was formed, around 750,000 Palestinians were forced to leave their homes. This event is known as the Nakba, an Arabic word meaning catastrophe. That pain didn't disappear. It passed down from generation to generation. One of the most troubled places in this story is Gaza, a narrow strip of land just 41 kilometers long, but packed with more than 2 million people. Today, Gaza is surrounded. Israel controls its borders, airspace, and sea. Palestinians say they are trapped in an open-air prison. Israel says it's doing this to protect itself from terrorist attacks. But life in Gaza is heartbreaking. Imagine living in a place where you can't leave, where electricity shuts off for hours every day, where the sound of drones becomes your background music. That is Gaza. Fast forward to October 7th, 2023, a date that shocked the world. On that morning, the Palestinian group Hamas launched a surprise attack on Israel from Gaza. Thousands of rockets were fired. Hamas fighters crossed the border and attacked Israeli towns. It was the deadliest assault in Israel's history. More than 1,200 Israelis were killed in just one day. Israel was stunned and furious. Within hours, it declared war. What followed was one of the most destructive military responses in modern history. Israeli airstrikes flattened neighborhoods in Gaza. Tanks rolled in, buildings collapsed, thousands of Palestinian civilians died. Children, mothers, and grandparents were among the victims. Hospitals ran out of medicine. Schools turned into shelters. The world watched in horror. But the bombs didn't stop. This war, however, was never just between Israel and Hamas. In the background, another powerful player had been preparing for years: Iran. Iran is known for supporting Hamas financially and militarily, but Iran doesn't stop there. It also backs Hezbollah in Lebanon, Houthis in Yemen, and armed militias in Iraq and Syria. These groups form what Iran calls the Axis of Resistance, united against Israel and the United States. As Israel launched its war in Gaza, Iran's allies joined the fight. Rockets were fired from Lebanon, drones were launched from Yemen, militias attacked American bases in Iraq and Syria. Suddenly, this was no longer a local conflict. It was becoming a regional firestorm. Now enters another giant, the United States of America.